Okay guys, quick update on this Italian flag coloured car now. As you can see where we prepped the engine bay the other day, the engine is now in, cabling is all done other than the voltage regulator being connected there and the dynamo being connected there. Reason why I'm not doing that just yet is because I want to test fire it not using the full wiring loom, because the wiring loom isn't fully run to the front, so I don't want it trying to charge the battery and then shorting out against the body of the car. I've got the choke cables here, got the accelerator cables all ready to go in place and plug that up. I have a new set of ignition leads which will either have arrived already by the time this video goes live or will be here soon. So we've got a little bit of dust on there because, as you'll see in a minute, I've been doing quite a lot of bodywork sanding. So I did a big order from Motor Bambino, and part of it is new ignition leads amongst other bits. I'm yet to actually connect the exhaust manifold, because if you've removed and fitted engines to these cars before, it is much easier to get them in and out with the exhaust kind of free to move around. Bodywork wise, I have taken this. There was a bit of obviously welding to it that somebody had done previously. I think, judging by the very first video I did when it arrived, it had been in a rear end, a gentle rear end tap at some point, because the bumper was bent. There was a little dent somewhere around there, and I think that it probably cracked a little bit of this, so they've welded it back on, and it's gobby as hell. So it's strong, but it's gobby, so I ground it back down as best I could. You never see it with the engine lid on, so not too fussed there. The inside of it was absolutely full of thick greasy dirt, so again I've stuck it in the sandblaster cabinet there, and I've cleaned off all of the back of it, and that's now in the same stipple effect under seal, so as U-Pole Gravitex, as the actual underside of the car. I may pull that off and paint that body colour, but again you never actually see it. I've again, using the knot wheel, wire wheel, I have ground back all of the stone chip paint off this, and I've just given it a skim of filler, poke these holes out as and when it's done, so that's going to be nicely skimmed and cleaned back there. I have been adding a little bit of additional filler into some of the low spots on here. I'm going to have to redo some of it because it actually went on a little bit dry over there, which is why it looks a little bit knobbly, so ignore that and excuse that for the moment. But that's the shape is starting to come around nicely. Again, just knocked back this and sort of redid a bit around there and down the side here. Again, just starting to block back the filler on this arch there. Dashboard, again, just a little bit of filling up underneath and just kind of tidying that up, because that is going to be primed and painted along with the rest of it. The door, I have welded up. There's photos of this. So I've welded up the inside and the outer skin of this door. Again, I'm just trying to sort out the lines, but my filler, I think, got contaminated slightly there, so it's gone absolutely manky. So I'll flat that off and knock out any crap that needs redoing there. But we've got a nice shape on the door. As you can see, when it is actually shut, we've got some nice lines still as before. I mean, the gaps on these are never perfect, but it looks pretty damn good. Around the windscreen area, again, just another skim over the repair patches that were done there that needs flattening back. Done this corner of the arch and along the sill, so we are looking good. Bit of tidy up there, getting our corners of the roof need doing. The reason why I had to stop was because it started spitting with rain and I don't want to get the filler damp. So there you go, that is an update on this for this week.